Discuss.
This habit of yours, this phase. Perhaps you could use... Oh.
I am? I'm leaving you.
It's a curious thing when your wife leaves you. The world slows down, words become...
I'm leaving you.
And at this point, I'm hoping we can pretend the words that just came out of her mouth didn't just come out of her mouth.
I'm leaving you.
But she doesn't, and they do. My heart was beating very loudly, but instead of thumping, each beat was saying, take it back. Just like that, like a rhythm. Mary! Take it back,
right
take it back.
Say
Couldn't
the right
you
thing
hear
and
it?
maybe
Why
I
was you
won't
saying
go.
something?
Well, don't you have anything to say?
And right there in front of me were all the words I should have said to Mary. But didn't.
No matter how long and tough the day, life feels perfect when you can go home to the person you love.
However, it is hard to feel this way if you do not speak the same language.
No, we are not talking about actual languages like English. We're talking about love.
Family and life counselor Gary Chapman once stated, when it comes to love, there's more than one language. And it's the inability to speak each other's language which causes much of the strife in marriage.
Can a husband and wife find the right words to say before it is too late?
Does life give love a second chance if we just keep trying?
The Language Archive by Julia Cho.
Mary!
What?
The crying. I don't think it's normal to be this way.
Oh, you'd rather I be your way?
In what way?
Well, I just find it odd. A little, don't you think that we've been together for how many years now, and I haven't seen you cry not once?
Is that all?
When Cookie died, you didn't even want to go to the vet.
She was your dog! She never even liked me.
And I should have known something was wrong when your grandmother passed away. And everybody was bawling, but you didn't even shed a tear.
Well, she was old.
But still, the human reaction, the normal reaction is to mourn.
I do mourn. I mourn a lot.
You mourn ideas, not people.
Cookie wasn't a person.
She was to me.
I just don't find death, a single human or canine, a tragedy. I'm sorry because we all die. Mary,
You must have something to say.
Do you know I can remember everything you wore on our first date? You wore a blue shirt with part of a handprint on it, in white.
It was flour. I'd been baking bread that day.
Yes, and I liked your knees because they turned in a bit to look at each other, and I thought, these are the knees of a woman I could love.
And?
And?
Oh, there is no and.
I just told you I loved you.
Oh, that's not exactly what you said.
Well, just tell me what you want and I'll say it.
George, that's not how things work.
Stop saying that! Stop saying you know how things work and I don't. Like this is some process that has preordained rules. Just leave.
I'm sorry, George. I really am.
She left. My wife left me. I should go into work today. If I can't save my marriage, maybe I could save a language. I'm George, a linguist, and I'd like to welcome you to the Language Archive. This is the last surviving remnant of past cultures and worlds that no longer exist. Well, shall we begin whenever you're ready?
I did not!
You did so! You take a entire armrest, which makes it not so very comfortable. Let me telling you!
Well, it was not fair you made me sit in middle.
You want me to sit next to big guy, make me squeeze? You know I have weak heart.
You just say you do because you are a worm, a lying worm!
Stop! I'm sorry, but you're arguing in English. Is this somehow for our benefit?
We are talking in English because English is language of anger.
Only angry people can speak it. Only hard people.
Yes, with guns!
And very bad manners.
It's our language.
Our language is too sacred for this kind of angry talk.
Our language is the language our parents filled into our ears.
There was no English in their hearts.
No.
Consequently, there is no English in ours. That is why we can argue in it. Say mean, hateful, ugly things. This is what English is perfect for.
Make no sense to him!
Complain complain? Do I complain?
Complain about what?
Complain about your cooking, huh?
My cooking? What is wrong with my cooking?
Force it down my gullet, I do, because it tastes like sludgy.
You used to love my cooking. I see you when you smack it down.
Because I pretend.
Oh, you man. You awful terrible man.
Oh, yes, Alta. This chicken is very good, Alta. Thank you, Alta.
That is it. You have pushed me too far. Dead to me, into silence, never to stop, never.
Alta, rest it. What's going on? The whole point of having you here was to study, to record your native tongue. I mean, my God, your whole world is slipping through your fingertips and you won't even bite for its existence? Let me tell you a story. In beginning of world, there was warrior. Big, handsome, strong kind of guy. And he had to go out and capture golden fleek. Fleek is kind of bird. So he climb and finally get to top of tree. And he grab her by the ankle so she cannot fly away. Then she become a tiger, but he do not let go. Then she become a gorilla, but he still hold on. Then she change again, and this time she is demon, an airy monster, and white man with gun all rolled up in one. He is so scared, but he do not let go. He grab tighter and tighter. And then, you know what happened? The bird, she turned into one last form. And this is a true form. And you know what that is? A little lamb. That's all she really was the whole time. She only turned into all those terrible things because she was scared. That is marriage, my friend. You must hold on no matter how scared you get. Because if you do, something amazing will happen. We become who we really are. We are two lambs.
We are mild and meek.
And you know what else? Beautiful. Mirne cruzadas.
Estúlame.
Mary, I've been looking for you.
I know. My mother says you call a lot.
She wouldn't tell me where you were.
I asked her not to.
Why?
George,
I have to tell you about this language.
a lecture now?
There's a certain language, our language, and if you don't come back, I can't speak it anymore. Do you understand? We're the only two speakers of this language.
Our language?
For instance, the phrase, will someone please take out the garbage, depending on tone can mean, you jerk, take out the garbage! Or, I'm lonely. Or, our anniversary is next week, I hope you remember. Mary, will someone please take out the garbage?
I'm sorry, George. I don't understand what you're trying to say. I never understood what you were trying to say. I was sad. I'd simply become too sad to stay. That's not my life. I can't go back. It's not who I am. It's not just that the door is closed. I don't even know where the door is anymore.
A world without you was unimaginable to me.
George.
Please.
We just never spoke the same language. I'm sorry.
Such a small thing. No, please, take it. Every now and then, I have a dream. I can still hear her voice in utter clarity.
Say the right thing, George. Say the right thing and maybe I won't go.
I didn't like her strangeness, so I separated myself from it and from her because of my work. I've spent my whole life trying to make up for it. And I guess I always will. I guess I always will.